Hello and welcome to a little show I call Nicole Reacts, where I, Nicole, react to online marketing gurus that I find on the internet. My qualifications for snark and commentary are that I've owned a marketing company for 15 years, in that time having worked with hundreds of clients on marketing strategy and implementation. So everything from kind of small businesses with a couple $100 a month budget to having a 10 grand a month retainer and everything in between. So that's the kind of experience I'm coming at this from. And I want to encourage you, if you like this sort of content, to consider subscribing to the channel. That will help me monetize faster. But if you're not sure, that's okay too. You can check out the other reaction videos I've done in the Nicole Reacts playlist on the YouTube channel, as well as going to the Breaking Even Communications website, clicking on the blog, and there's a Nicole Reacts category where the episodes live as well. You watching the episodes equally helps to subscribing. So thanks for doing either. So today's person's a repeat, and I want to give credit where credit is due because I didn't do it last time. I could not remember who told me about Kyrsti Snyder last time, but Sugar Cookie Clown was like, hey, I'm the one who told you about it. So Sugar Cookie Clown, thank you for bringing this woman into my life and into all of our lives for snarking pleasure. I'm going to link to your YouTube channel in the description, and thank you publicly here. Feel free, if you are like Sugar Cookie Clown and want to tell me about these people, you can leave it as a comment as well. And I will appreciate it. Even if I don't get it right the first time, I will get it right eventually. So let's give a little background about Kyrsti Snyder in case you don't watch the first video I did about her. So this is her in all of her videos, by the way. She's like, or all her avatars, she's always showing off this giant ring. She's in this weird MLM called Savings Highway Global. Yes, that looks like a logo that was generated off of an AI logo generator. No, I did not doctor this in any way. This is legitimately what it looks like on their website. Yeah. So she obviously doesn't tell you that's the company she's with if you're watching her content. Instead, she talks about, making six figures, about being able to make a lot of money when you first start, about marketing. And her team, as part of the Savings Highway Global, she has like a team that she's on, and it's called the Funnel Group. So it's even more confusing to try to look up information about her because if you're looking up funnels, it's a very popular term in marketing. So today I thought we would watch this video. It's called 4 Different Marketing Hacks Uncovered. Want to explode your sales? Watch this. It's about 45 minutes long. At some point, I've been considering, by the way, I'm trying to monetize so I can justify spending more money on my little hobby here, but I kind of want to mount a camera looking down while I take notes. Because oftentimes while listening to these trainings, I take notes and I summarize what we learn at the end. Tell me if that seems interesting to you, because there's relatively little notes I actually end up taking. But if you think that would be an interesting sort of viewpoint to see like what I'm thinking or whatever as I'm taking these notes, let me know. I've seen other creators do like crafting stuff like DC while they're reacting to something. Clowntown, I think those are the 2 I've seen do that. I'm just trying to think about ways to make this more interesting. So let me know if that sounds interesting. So I fast forwarded the view and she stays vertical this entire time, which is a little bit annoying. But this was filmed 2 weeks ago and it's about marketing hacks. So I'm kind of interested. So I'm just going to keep it like this. And if she starts showing stuff, I'll make her bigger. But until then, I won't. This is the highest I can make the volume. So sorry if her and I are different, but.
Kyrsti Snyder here, ready to rock for the first time today on May 28th. It's about 11:15 Eastern. Yes, so late at night, but I had to go live because I just wanted to be able to share with you guys how to make money online, how you can do so effectively, how I'm going to be able to teach you for free how to do it rather.
Okay, so the other thing I forgot to mention is, so her first video gave me Ray Higdon vibes. And so I messaged Julie Anderson on Instagram and I was like, hey, is this person, do you remember her in Rank Makers or anything like that? And Julie was saying that they have a couple of friends in common that are connected to Rank Makers. So she thinks she might be somehow connected to Ray Higdon, but I don't know. If she's giving you a Ray Higdon vibe, there's a reason for that.
Than you feeling like you're just purchasing a bunch of material, purchasing a bunch of courses for no freaking reason. I want you to be able to learn for free how to make the money that you want all online, right from home, at your chosen schedule, instead of clocking in and punching a job forever.
You're recording this at 11:30 at night. I don't know. I feel like if I had a regular job, I would be in bed by then, not recording an hour-long video trying to get someone to sign up for my thing. Just saying.
You know what I mean? Now, here's the most beautiful.
Where's her ring? Okay, like I said, if you look at any of her avatars anywhere else on the internet, like her YouTube channel and all that, she's always doing the head thing, and you always see her ring very prominently. Maybe it's because she's about to go to bed and maybe she takes her rings off at night, but yeah, that's interesting. Where's your ring, Kristy?
Part. Here is the most beautiful part. Is I will teach you for free. I'll teach you for free 3 times a week continuously until you
I will teach you continuously. Wow, what a giver.
see the success that you want in working online, being able to do so effectively rather than feeling like you're just upsold into so many different courses for what? For what reason? Literally nothing.
So she has beef with people selling courses. I think that's interesting because I am 99% sure that she had a course to sell us in the last video, but I might go check while she's talking.
You don't need to purchase a course. You don't need to go get a fancy ebook or be told that you have to have funnels and autoresponders and all these things. You don't have to have any of that unless you know how to effectively market, which is where I come in and I teach for free 3 times a week, continuously, replays included, so that you can actually succeed online, so that you can make money for real. Okay. So
I love how she said replays are included. So yeah, like that's the nature of online video is some of us are going to watch it later. Making the replays available is not some like extra thing that you're doing.
if you're catching the replay right now from mytiktokplaylist.com, those of you who are live with me, obviously you are live. You're not going to be catching the replay. But if you're on mytiktokplaylist.com, make sure to drop replay in the comments below so I can help you make money online, so I can help you do it effectively, so that you can generate passive income instead of you feeling like you're just forking out more and more money for no reason. How many times do we just fork out so much money and then we never actually make any money? It happens way too often, and it happens.
All right, so I thought we'd pause for a second and look at her website, which by the way, you have to like really dig for. It's KyrstiSnyder.com, but when I put that into the browser, it didn't come up the way I expected. But when I typed in Kyrsti Snyder passive income all from home, it did come up. And she has, it looks like, a marketing course that she can sell you. So she's like, I don't want to sell you a course. Like, you don't need to like download something, blah, blah, blah. And she has those things on her website. So I don't know, Kristy, maybe you shouldn't disparage people who are using other sales techniques. Also, her teaching you for free, I want to see what she's going to teach us. It's 2 minutes in. We haven't learned anything yet, except that like we shouldn't buy expensive courses for no reason. And I can agree with her on that. Kristy, I can agree with you on that. Let's continue.
Very, very often to people like you on this platform, because you're told that you have to purchase something high ticket in order to actually know the how-to steps. Well, guess what? I'm not here to sell you a course. I'm not here to have you purchase an ebook and then slide you into a fancy high ticket offer.
Gosh, it really looked like your website was going to do that.
That's irrelevant, that's confusing, that's time consuming. No, I'm going to teach you for free how to use your skill set, whether you feel you have it or not, and be able to generate 5 figures minimum every single month. And yes, I do make 5 figures every single week, actually. So not flicka. You're very inaccurate. Go look at my channel. Go look at my proof. I've got it for days. And if you're here to be a hater, goodbye. I'll block you in about 2 seconds. No, I'm not going to prove it actually, because you're just annoying the crap out of me. Goodbye, you freaking weirdo. Really? For those of you who are on my TikTok playlist, it's hilarious because you know that I do make 5 figures every single month. So this random not flicka username, sad. Sad. I live in a tiny shack. Really funny.
Okay. I mean, I don't know why she's engaging with this person. You can just ignore them and keep going.
Haters gonna hate, 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 hate. I don't even care. Goodbye. Blocked that little bum. Here's the crazy part, and here's the awesome part about me actually making 5 figures every single week. Has nothing to do with me. Has everything to do with you.
Has everything to do with you because my money is made based on my downline. And so I need to have a continuous stream of you coming in so that I can continue making the amount of money that I'm making.
And if you are watching this right now, whether you're on mytiktokplaylist.com or you're with me live, it's 100% evidence that you can do the same. That's the most exciting part.
Me watching a video is evidence that I can make $10,000 a week. I don't know. I feel like this is a false equivalency, but.
So do I sit and talk and boast about how I make 5 figures every single week?
Yeah, you kind of do.
Heck no. No.
Yeah, most of your content is about how much money you make. We'll go look at her TikTok after. You'll see what I mean.
The only time I talk about that is when it's to give you the evidence you could do the same.
I don't brag about how much money I have, you guys, unless it is to empower you. Because there's nothing more empowering, right, than hear how much money I'm making to make you want to do the same thing, right?
Truly.
Truly.
Because if you can take a person like me, like anyone else that you see on this platform, and you actually know that they are proof in the pudding for what they teach, and that is what's generating them the income, not because they secretly sell you some high ticket something or other, but because they actually lead with value, they allow you to do the same because they give you the actual how-to steps for how to do the same, you have found a winner.
I think she's in her PJs. Either that or this is like a very see-through pantsuit here.
Every single time you go and look for proof, every single time you say, okay, well, I'd like to make money. How can I do it? That right there, those two things are just evidence that you can go get the same and do the same. But make sure that whoever you partner with for making money online, for firing your boss, for getting out.
I like how she said, like, make sure whoever you partner with, and then she like positioned herself to be like more open. Interesting.
A debt, for taking a trip, for whatever your goal financially, make sure that whoever you partner with is actually proof in the pudding so that you can duplicate and replicate their process. Because you guys know, I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it even today. Here's a bunch of side hustle ideas, right? Here's the best way to make money online. That's what their video says.
That's what your videos say.
And then on the back end, they're just there to sell you a high ticket offer. They're just there to have you
or they're just there to recruit you in their downline.
Purchase an ebook or a course or something that's $500, that's $2,500, that's more, that's less than that.
Everybody's got an angle, right? Like if you're in business and you're giving away something for free, right? Whether it's a free PDF that someone can download, or whether it's a free course, or whether it's a free gift with purchase, right? You're always getting something in return, right? So for the free download, you're getting the person's email address. For the free course, you're getting the 10 minutes at the end of the course to try to sell them whatever thing you want to sell them, your online community, your course, your whatever, right? Your service package, right? And for gift with purchases, or you're obviously getting a purchase. So there's always a reason that someone's doing something. Now, my reason is I want to monetize the YouTube channel, and I want YouTube to pay me some passive income. I want to make like a couple $100 a month. My goal is to eventually have 50% of the income from my business coming from products and services that are within our business. Because we're a marketing company, we provide these services to other people, and that's where most of our income comes from currently. And the thing is, when there is like an economic downturn or a client goes away, I want to make sure that there's a certain amount of our income that is coming to the company that I have, or whoever we as a company, we have direct control over. And part of that is creating partially a passive income stream off of the content that I've produced. So that's my angle here, is I want you to subscribe or watch more videos. That's my angle for making this video. If you become a client, great. I've gotten a couple of clients from this series, but that's not the main goal. The main goal is to debunk, these people so that you don't waste a bunch of money believing that they have some secret marketing thing that you don't know, because they don't. They don't. And I also want to, with my company, be able to make some passive income. So that is my goal here, just so that you know what my agenda is.
Which is ironic because you're actually watching the video hoping to make money, not just continue forking out more money, right? If that's you, drop a me right now. Because if you're in the position like I was a couple of years ago, being told you have to purchase, you have to have this and that subscription, you have to get this material, this course, this training in order to make money online, that's not at all what it is. In fact, it should be the opposite. You don't have to continue forking out more money to know how to make money online. I will teach you for free. You want to know where I teach you for free? Drop me a comment. Just put the word link. Put the word link.
Why don't you just tell us the link? You told me the mytiktokplaylist.com like a bunch of times. Why not just say the link where they can get it? Now, if you want an actually free training from me, 2020makesomemoney.com. I threw it together during the pandemic. You'll see what I mean by throw together when you go to the website. You don't have to give your email. You could just see all of the videos there. They are just publicly visible. So, and I talk through basically 20 minutes a day in 20 days, setting up something to make money online. And I go through what your options are, and I give step-by-steps, every day. It's like, okay, here's your assignment for today. Here are the 3 or 4 things that you should do to be ready for tomorrow. So yeah, I feel like there, I'm just giving you the link. You don't have to comment link for me to give it to you. God, okay. We're supposed to be debunking. We're supposed to do some marketing hacks. Where are our marketing hacks?
Right now, if you want to be taught for free how to make money online. No, it's not a sneaky, I'm going to sell you into something. No, literally.
Yeah, you are going to sell me into something. Savings Highway Global.
It's 30 different tutorial trainings for how to make money online, whether you do Etsy, whether you do Amazon FBA, whether you are in affiliate marketing, whether you do sell a course.
One of the videos on her YouTube channel right now is why affiliate marketing is bullshit. So, like, what is it? Like, do you think people can make money affiliate marketing or not?
Whether you want to sell t-shirts and do something like print on demand, whether you own a photography business. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding when I say this training that you guys want the link for will take you from 0 to excellent when it comes to marketing. It doesn't have to be what I do. You don't have to do digital marketing.
She doesn't do digital marketing. She does MLM. She's an MLM person. I do digital marketing. I provide marketing services to businesses. I do marketing. She does not.
Have to do a passive way of income. You could literally do Miss Sunshine Designs. You could do your Sunshine Designs. You could do photography. You could do Etsy sales, whatever it is, and be able to go from 0 to excellent with my free training that I have for you. Dawn Hodges, awesome to see you. And I will give it to you for free. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because I'm sick and tired of people on this platform.
What platform are you on?
You know them, you guys. You know them.
Are you on TikTok or are you on Instagram? Because you've uploaded this to YouTube and I can't see any of the previous chat history.
I'm sick and tired of people on this platform saying, oh, come get my high ticket offer to learn how to do affiliate marketing. And then really it's just like this long continuous infomercial of upsell and upsell and upsell. And it doesn't give you the how-to steps.
We haven't got the how-to steps. We're 7 minutes and 30 seconds in. You have not told us how to do anything yet.
It says what you can do, but then you end up selling the same thing you got into rather than applying the course material that's so great to something else, right? Any of you guys been there? Drop a me if so. Now, just real quick, I'm going to give you guys a shout out. Thank you for collaborating. I'm really excited to give it to you. Stevie, Irma, Brittany.
My God, we get it. Someone's watching your live at 11:30 at night. Good for you.
Temple family. Let's see who else. Kat, Debbie, Naughty to you.
Naughty to you. I don't know what kind of business they're in, but
I don't know if I'm saying that right. Everwitt, Tracy, Scott, Miss Sunshine Designs. Even your username makes it seem you have a business. So this is going to help. I'm so excited for you. Susan H, Victoria Miller, Chai, Cats225. Who else? Anyone else want the link? Candy? Okay, cool. So you guys write this down. Write this down, go to it, bookmark it, whatever you need to do. Okay. freesocialmediatraining.com. freesocialmediatraining.com. 30 different videos from mindset to TikTok to Facebook groups to email marketing to cloning my funnel to cloning my.
Should we just go watch that one? Hold on. I'm going to go see what this site is all about. All right. So please appreciate that. That URL also redirects to a YouTube playlist. I love how this person is even too lazy to just set up a basic website. But anyway, there's a bunch of videos on this playlist. A lot of them are about mindset. So we're going to skip because we're advanced people here. If you're on this channel, we're advanced. We're going to skip right to the third masterclass about short form videos and maximizing your email list. I think that will be more useful. All right, so this is the masterclass. It was filmed almost a year ago, September of 2022. So this is masterclass 3 that we're going to watch here. It's an hour and 16 minutes. I might break this video up into 2 for sanity purposes, but we'll see. I've got the volume maxed out, and I expect a lot from something called a masterclass. I'll be honest with you. I expect that we're not going to be doing a lot of introduction. We're going to be deep diving. And I should, in a masterclass, take a lot of notes. So that's what I'm expecting. I don't think she's going to deliver, but hey, we'll see. Maybe she'll surprise me.
Hey, guys. Kyrsti Snyder here. Welcome back to Social Mastery Blueprint. Super excited to be here with you all when you pop in.
So she's on Zoom based on the way her name is written, and it says webinar host. Yeah, we'll see also if the sound feels a little echoey, but maybe that's just me.
Make sure to say hi in the comments. I would love to see your collaboration as always, right from the get. And if you're catching the replay in this masterclass and you are in this tab right now, that means you have gone through a first few.
There's a ring.
Modules, which means you're prepared to do the third masterclass here on the training with us. Okay. So
we're going to pretend we've done the previous 2. I think we'll be able to slip in. I don't think we've missed anything.
When you guys hop on, make sure to say hi in the chat. I would love to hear from you. And as always, those who are live, okay, in the chat, make sure to use the drop down menu so it doesn't just go to hosts and panelists, but that everyone can see what you're commenting.
I'm wondering if she sounds a little echoey because she's not wearing headphones. If somebody who is more of a video engineer can confirm that, I'd love that. But yeah, she sounds a little echoey, even though she's got arguably a much better microphone than I do.
You'll want to select the drop down and select everyone. That way you can actually collaborate with everyone. Okay. The chat is disabled. Okay. How do I enable chat?
Oh, this stuff infuriates me. Okay. So let's say that you ran a business that was entirely online. Your minimum viable product, right, is your online presence, like your website and your social media. It's when you do live events like this that they are well produced, that people can hear and see you, that you know how to use Zoom, that you can create a nice experience for people who are attending remotely, and that you can support your team remotely, right? So maybe you use a tool like Slack or some other collaboration tool like that. Maybe it's a just weekly meeting or something, but you have some kind of process where you can communicate with the other people you're working with what's going on so that you can all help each other out. This is the minimum viable fucking product here, guys. Like, and the fact that this person didn't know that chat was disabled ahead of starting this means she did not set up the Zoom meeting correctly. And the fact that she doesn't know how to fix it right away tells me she does not know about Zoom. Network marketing people, if you're watching this, go watch my friend Robbie Samuels, No More Bad Zoom. He has a playlist. I think you can probably get through the whole playlist in like an hour, and you will know everything you need to know about Zoom, okay? Including how to fix issues like this, because this makes you look really unprofessional. Now, if you don't use Zoom a lot or something, and this is like your only Zoom meeting you've had in 3 years, I would understand you like maybe fumbling with the controls, but this is literally your entire business. Get with the freaking program. Let's get back to it. Let's see how long it takes for her to figure this out. So chat is disabled. It's 56 seconds in. See how long it takes her to figure it out.
Show chat features.
The other thing you can do is if you are not a confident tech person, hire a Zoom producer. You can hire somebody that will basically be in chat, can help your people troubleshoot issues, can run slides for you, can make sure if you have some kind of resource you want to link to, they can go grab the link and put it in chat, and they can otherwise be supporting your training. And if you're making 10 grand a week or more, I think you can afford to pay someone for a couple of hours to be your Zoom producer. Just saying.
Wow, guys. I don't know how to enable the chat. Let's see.
It's in the meeting settings.
I'm not sure how to make the chat there. Jason says chat is disabled. Thank you, Jason, for telling me. Let's see. Attendees can chat with everyone. How about that? Try it now, guys. Chat disabled, LOL. I know. Okay, now we popping in. Good job, guys.
Okay, so it took a minute, but imagine this is the third masterclass that you've had, right? It's 2020, end of 2022, so you've been remote working for at least 2 years, theoretically. I don't know. Like I said, if it was March of 2020, I'd be a lot more forgiving, but the fact that it is 2 years into a pandemic and your entire business is online and you don't know how to do this stuff, it's ridiculous to me.
Good to know. Awesome. Okay. So I'm glad the chat is there. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what city, what state. Yeah. Let's get this rocking and rolling as far as collaboration goes. Okay. Super, super excited. Okay. We'll just wait here a couple minutes for a few more to trickle in.
The other thing too is I know that we're all looking for ways to make that first bit less awkward. I have a couple of ideas. Number one is you could put a slide on the screen that says, we'll be starting in a few moments, pour yourself a coffee, make yourself comfortable, and you could be playing some music or something, right? So rather than coming in and looking at your face and having to talk, like they could see the blank screen and then they could be like, oh, okay, I'm in the right spot, and they could get comfortable and you could turn on your video and start talking when you're ready to talk. Another thing you could do though is be asking an engaging question, not just where are you tuning in from? Like, how can we collaborate on that? You can say, what's everyone's role in their company? Or like, what is one question that you have? You've come to this presentation. What's one question that you would love answered by the end of the presentation? So you can start engaging people that way and getting them in the mood for the presentation rather than just asking them where they're tuning in from. That's just boring. And what am I going to do? Say, oh, my sister lives in Boise, Idaho. What ways do I have to connect with the others about that? There's a couple of ways to make this period of time less awkward where you're waiting for people to come in. Again, if you had watched any kind of Zoom training, you would know a couple of these techniques, but
I know we have around 25 to 30 showing up live. And then as always, if you guys are catching the replay and the masterclass later on, months down the line, years down the line, whatever it is, be sure to have pen to paper. Even those live with us now, you guys, you need to have pen to paper. Okay. Have a pen to paper.
Yeah.
Okay. So Cedris, I'm still wondering if I'm saying your name right. Please let me know in the chat. Cedris, I'm not sure. Cedris, like Sid, right? I think I said that last time, but now I'm going to for sure remember. Okay, so
she will not remember.
Ashton, I'm glad you came prepared. That is super exciting. Okay, so you guys, we are going to recap a couple things, and then I am going to share my screen so you guys can see what we'll be covering tonight. As a recap, the first time we talked about mindset, right? Give me your takeaway for mindset. Have you thought a little bit more about that and the concepts that really prove how you're successful in business? If the answer is yes, put what you've learned in the chat or what you've thought about since our first appointment for mindset.
Listen, if you are terrified that your business is going to fail, that's one thing, but these people artificially inflate the importance of mindset to a ridiculous level. It's almost like if you are not successful, they can just say, oh, it must be your mindset. And then because you're doubting yourself, you're like, oh, maybe it is my mindset. It gives them something to attribute their success to that is entirely in their control. And it gives them something to blame about your lack of success that is completely intangible. So,
appointment, masterclass, you know what I mean. Okay.
like, you should know what you're doing and you should be confident in it, or like work toward being confident in it. But like, having a whole different mindset is not going to make you make $10,000 a week. I'm sorry to say it.
Mindset.
I wish.
Next thing, you guys, and for those just taking notes, not participating in the chat, that's okay. But I strongly encourage you to participate, because as you guys know, the more you give, the more you gain. Dill, put Dill in the chat if that's you. Okay. Now, on top of that, okay, then we talked about what, guys? Do you guys remember what was our second masterclass? 2 things. Well, a few things, but what were the 2 things we talked about? Do you guys recall? Short form content. What else? One other thing.
Long form content.
One other thing. Carol, audience, you hit it. Good. Love it.
So during the pandemic, I took a sort of Zoom production class so I could become more comfortable in running these events, and in particular running large events. And since then, I've helped co-produce some pretty large virtual conferences with like 400 people at them. And like, I mean, figuring out the run of show, you know, how the day is going to go, having music playlists ready to go, making sure that we had all the poll questions loaded into Zoom so that when the presenter was ready to ask the question, we could just show it on the screen. And the amount of time that she is spending introducing this is, I've seen online workshops with 300 people in them that start way sooner than she's starting, that have way less housekeeping than she is trying to do here. We're 4 minutes in. Like, I think she's going to start at the 6-minute mark. I'm just going to predict it.
Avatar, audience. Yep. Awesome. Okay. So you guys talked about mindset. The second one, we talked about your avatar. So discovering your audience and why you need to be specific in your content, right? Being specific in your content means that you will never run out of ideas because you know who it is you're speaking to. Yeah. On top of that, you guys learned about short form videos. Now we did half of the modules. Okay. We did half the modules. Let's see. Share my screen here.
Why are we talking about the previous 2? Let's start the third one.
Let's exit out of.
If she would have a second screen, she could just be sharing her second screen and we wouldn't even be seeing this. If you made $10,000 a week, you could buy a $150 computer monitor. Okay.
This so you guys can see. So we did discovering your audience. We did your avatar training here. Yeah. And then we did your short form videos. We talked about 1 to 4, these lessons under module 3. Okay. Tonight, we're going to be talking about 5 through 8 and also your email list. Okay. Also your email list. If you haven't gone through module 4, if you're catching the replay, I highly recommend you do that. If you're here with us live and you haven't done that, that's okay. Still pay attention, still be intentionally present, still put pen to paper.
So I just looked up the domain name in her screen. It says trafficauthority.net/back office. So it looks like Traffic Authority is your complete traffic solution. You need high quality traffic tools and training for your online business. It looks like this is almost like a LMS, a learning management system. I've been trying to figure out what part of Traffic Authority she's using for her products, and I think she's using list leverage. So it allows you to have access to all 15 squeeze pages for $6.40 per page, instantly add your members area, convert more traffic into leads, and build a huge list, build your own traffic source that you can promote unlimited times. Get access for $97. So I think that's what she bought. I mean, you could just get like a learning management system like Teachable, or I'm trying to think what the other ones are right now. I'll put some on the screen when I'm editing the video of basically online based LMS systems. You can also, if you use a WordPress site, there's LearnDash, and I think there's one called Zippy Courses. There's other ones too in WordPress. Maybe I'll put some of those on the screen, but So you can have a learning management system either that exists online that you send people to a website, so teachable.com/breaking even, for example, or if you want, you can have it on your own website and add a piece of software that allows you to host your own courses on your own website. There's pros and cons to both, but yeah, so I think she's just using a third-party system right now to manage this course. So anyway, let's get back to it.
Paper. Because when you go back,
she's still introducing. We're at 5 minutes and 8 seconds.
In this masterclass right here, you watch this 13-minute video, it's going to make a lot more sense, but it will also make sense because you guys know how Social Mastery Blueprint works. So please take pen to paper, okay? So I talked about discovering your audience. That's your avatar, who it is you're speaking to. We talked about generating leads, the first few concepts here, 1 to 4 lessons under module 3. Yeah. Up to this.
Her setting up your TikTok video was 13 minutes long. I don't know how you can make that 13 minutes, but.
Point. What questions do you guys have? Anything you want to address right now before we get into the last half of short form videos and then stepping into your emails and how to actually do them, plus your bonus, all that good stuff. Yeah. Any questions you guys have up to this point that you want me to address right now before we hop into the meat and potatoes of short form videos and then additionally your email. Okay. How to maximize your email list.
I thought you talked about short form content last time, but.
Any questions? Pop them into the chat for me. Pop them into the chat for me. I'll wait here for just a moment. And for those catching the replay, if you catch this months down the road or years down the line and you're like, I really need this question answered, please feel free to contact me. Okay. Contact me at contact@theksnyder.com. Okay. So David, awesome question. I can see yours. He says, if a social channel gets shut down like TikTok, then use YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Yes. And let me just.
You know that page she just gave us to stay in touch with her? This is the entirety of the page. That's the whole page. There's no contact info. There's no contact form. That's the whole thing. So yeah, she doesn't actually want you to contact her.
Even say a little bit more about that. Okay, so David gives the suggestion to you guys of if a social channel like TikTok gets shut down, then use YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Can I get an amen in the comments? Yes, that is true. Yeah. The even step further about that, and David is correct, but the bigger step further about that is we are not relying on short form video content, right? Aristotle says create another TikTok. Yes, you can totally combat that by.
Aristotle says create another TikTok. I think Aristotle is in the chat, not Aristotle, the philosopher, who wouldn't have known about TikTok.
Having more channels, etc. I agree with you. And remember, always, always, always keep this in mind. If we haven't talked about this yet, guys, here's a golden nugget for you right now.
Kevin David does this too on a couple of the gurus. They cross their hands over their chest. It's almost like they're like speaking with their heart. And I just find the gesture feels really disingenuous to me. Maybe I'm just being too hard on these people, but I don't know. I think everything with them is pretty calculated, but let me know if you think I'm being too hard on them. But like, it's from the bottom of her heart.
Okay. Just like the U Circle. Yep, Carol, you got it. The U Circle and Scalability Pro. You don't have that course? Go get it. Okay. Now,
Scalability Pro. Did she tell me to go buy a course just now? And did I just watch a video a second ago before we came to this one where she said don't buy any courses? Man, these people talk out of both sides of their mouth.
In your short form video content, the reason it is needed is because what, guys? You know,
we're still reviewing 7 minutes and 35 seconds, and we're still reviewing content that I believe was in the previous master classes.
Know it. It captures the email. The point is to maximize your email list.
Okay.
Right? The point is to maximize your email list, to build your list 100%. You can be doing that by having YouTube and your Facebook group, all of which we'll talk about in the next training and the training after that. So you better be here. You better pay attention.
The way these people talk to people who are attending their trainings. You better write this down. You better be there. You better pay attention. I don't know. Why don't you give interesting enough information? Why don't you just start so that people can actually have something to pay attention to?
Okay. Because there is also a way to not rely on short form videos, but to have it in your YouTube channel, Facebook group, still amplifying your email list. Okay. Now, you amplify the email list because of short form videos. The short form videos is what, guys?
You amplify the short form videos for the email list. I still don't get how someone would watch a short form video and why that would make them want to subscribe to my email list. I don't quite get the leap that's happening there. Maybe she'll get into it eventually.
It starts with a G. It's a kind of a trick question because it depends if you're like telepathically with me or not. But your short form video content gets them onto your email list. What is your short form video content? Starts with a G. If you're in sales, it's like getting through the what, which starts with a G, in order to get to the what? Decision maker. Ah, pretty dang close, Jason. Gateway. Yes. Or gatekeeper. Yep, Carol, you got it. It's the gateway in, it's the funnel in, it's the first yes psychologically. If they're willing to give their name and email to you, that means they're way more interested, in my opinion, than someone who watches the cute VSL, the bridge page, let's say, from you, doesn't put the email in, and then never finds your information because I'm not willing to put in my email.
Now, why is it that people are not willing to give their emails? Is it because you guys sell them? Is it because you bombard the crap out of us? I signed up for Summer Geronimo's free training, and I reacted to that a few weeks ago. And I'm getting emails from that woman constantly at my throwaway email address. And I used a weird fake name to see if she sells it to anyone. And I'll just be really curious if Tawanda starts getting emails at that address, because I'll know exactly where they came from if she does. But there's a reason why we hesitate to give your email. Don't look at me all smug, Kristy. You know why.
Have you guys had that before? I know I've had that.
How many times do you give away your email a day, Kristy? How willing are you to give away your email? Oh, you're not, because your time is really valuable and you don't want to get on a bunch of weird email lists. Guess what? It's true for other people too.
Which makes it quite funny trying to tell them how to start a business if they can't put in their own email address, right? Kind of funny. Now,
in the training we were watching, just the previous one, before this one, it said that she was just going to teach you for free and you didn't have to download anything or whatever. So why would I have to give you my email address if I can just watch the trainings for free?
If that's the gatekeeper to the decision making of let's get into this affiliate program with Montana, with Ashton, with Carol, Jason, Jim, right? If that is the gatekeeper, do you think short form video content is important? Yes or no? Is short form video content important if that is the gatekeeper to enter into anything else? Tons of yeses coming in. 100%. It is very important. Super important. Can you have decision maker after decision maker, meaning your prospect, whether they spend $20 or they spend $200 or they spend $1,000 or more, can they say yes if you're not producing content which allows them to see your content? No, right?
In case she deletes it or changes the name of it, I just want to put on the screen a screenshot of a video that she uploaded 7 months ago called Why Affiliate Marketing is Bullshit. So she recorded this video we're watching 14 months ago, and she recorded this video 7 months ago. So it seems like she pivots on her positions on online marketing topics in online business pretty frequently. So I think this is interesting that she's acting like affiliate marketing is something that she's into in this video.
So short form video content, do you think you get to be consistent with it? Yes or no?
Do you guys think you should be consistent in a business practice? Yes or no?
Yes, 100%. You guys know you're smart.
We're 10 minutes in.
Right? You cannot have the gatekeeper be unlocked, so to speak, and get more customers and get more clients and get more team members and impact more people if you do not produce short form content. Now, hopping into that, you guys, short form video content is the gatekeeper. Tonight, we're going to be talking a little bit more about short form video content to amplify your reach and your impact. Reach and impact.
Okay, so we're at 11 minutes in, and I think we're just starting the content.
Do you guys want that? Put yes in the chat.
You said that's what we're going to be talking about, so why do we get a say in whether we want it or not? Like,
a lot of yeses coming through yet again, as they should, because that's why you're here.
Yeah, that's what you named this masterclass, so that's what they're expecting,
right?
If they were expecting something else,
to amplify,
they wouldn't have signed up.
By your video reach and your content, attracting the right people because you're doing it with your avatar. See how it all circles together. Okay, we have all.
That resetting's on her end, not on my end. If there's other resetting that's happened, that's been on my end.
All of everything in Social Mastery Blueprint, there as a blueprint for a purpose. It goes in line step by step. Yes. So talking about more video content tonight. First, again, do you guys have any questions?
Stop vamping and get into the content. They didn't put any questions in the chat. You've given them like 3 minutes to do it. They haven't done it. So just
before I hop into the meat and potatoes,
do it.
Any specific questions? Hurry and pop them in the chat if you do.
Tell me you don't have much to present without telling me you don't have much to present. Her kids are like screaming in the background, I think. She's muted herself. We can't hear her.
Haha, I muted myself for a moment.
She's such a pro.
Put them in the chat if you do. I'm not seeing anything come through, so all is well. Yeah, you guys excited to hop into a little bit more? Put yes in the chat. I am waiting for the collaboration, you guys.
How is it collaborative for me to put yes in the chat? That seems like more validation than collaboration.
Freaking go.
Let's go.
Yes, let's do it. Okay, awesome. Let's go. So in the video content, okay, I am going to, let me share this real quick so you guys have this, okay? And then I'm going to share it so you guys can see it as well.
I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see it. She's such a giver.
Copy this link. Okay, I'm popping this into the chat. You guys can look at this. However, please do not have it be where you are so distracted about that. I want you to be present for what we're talking about here.
Then don't share it now. Share it later. Say, I'm going to share this link after, but I want to go over it with you first. Don't put something in the chat if you don't want people to interact with it.
Okay.
God.
So, and sharing my screen. I can see all y'all here. Awesome. Okay. So tonight we're going to be talking about these right here. And then we're going to hop into maximizing your email list.
I love how she doesn't even make slides. She's like, I'm just going to do an outline in Google Docs.
Yes. Again, you have a bonus at the bottom. Please don't get distracted. Don't cheat. Don't look below. Don't go further. Pay attention to what we have right now. Okay. So
I can see the whole URL and I'm trying to decide whether I should type it in or not to see if it goes anywhere. It's really long.
Oh, this right here. Did you guys know you have a TikTok masterclass? Did you guys know that?
TikTok masterclass. Use it with 4 exclamation marks.
Have you guys looked at the TikTok masterclass PDF? Michael has. Okay, who else? Ashton, hasn't. Is that what that means? Okay, so when you guys go into module 3, using short form video content, can you guys see my screen? Put a 2 in the chat if you can. If you guys can see my screen, put a 2 in the chat. Okay, 2 is coming in. This right here, this was uploaded a couple days after.
The amount of validation this person needs for a 1-hour video is
after the launch of
exhausting.
Social Mastery Blueprint. So maybe you guys did not see it. Maybe you did. I want you right now, not literally right now, depending on your device. Okay. But I encourage you to go download this PDF and to really pay attention to it. Why? Because so many things are talked about in this Social Mastery Blueprint. This, what do we call it? Masterclass about TikTok.
A 5-page PDF is a masterclass now. Okay.
That we're not going to necessarily cover tonight. We will cover it in general, but not specifically. If you want something where you're a crazy note taker, cool. Write it down, but look, it's all right here for you as well. Okay.
Okay, I just want to read something that's on the screen right now that's part of the masterclass. It's apparently a document. Maybe it's like 8 pages. I'm trying to figure out how long it is, but it's not Oh, it's 13 pages. It says it right on the top. Whoops. Okay, so it says, do not use link in bio. Do not put link in bio in the text, the captions, as a sticker, or in the comments. Instead, put things like the thing you know where, jump to blank site, grab info with the 0 at the end instead of the O. Why? The link in bio hashtag is one of the most popular hashtags on TikTok. Like, what is the reason to not say link in bio? I don't understand this.
Okay, things that we'll kind of discuss tonight, but not in 100% detail, because guess what? It's here. It's right here. You guys can reference it later. You
don't want TikTok. You don't want TikTok to catch you. Hold on. I turned off the closed captions to read it. You don't want TikTok catching you taking their viewer off the TikTok platform. Get creative. Again, I really don't think this is that big of a deal. I really want to run an experiment, though, where I post videos that say link in bio for a while and then have another account where I don't ever post link in bio and see if there's like more engagement. But I have to find accounts that are about the same size and a client who's willing to let me run them as an experiment, because I don't have multiple TikTok accounts with the same account size. I have a business one that's small and I have a personal one which is a lot bigger, but so it's not a fair comparison. But I'll think of a way maybe to try to do this, but I really don't think this makes a difference. I'm just going to say that here.
can look at it, you can read it, etc. Some couple things I want to go over, as you guys can see. Okay, TikTok masterclass. We're going to run through this and then we're going to get into a couple things here. All right, couple things. I'm not going to read it verbatim.
I'm not going to go over this, but I'm going to go over this. Okay.
You guys can kind of see. Okay. TikTok.
Watching someone else scroll on the screen makes me want to gouge my eyes out. If it does, you too, feel free to just listen to this next part, because I feel like she's going to be scrolling on this PDF a lot.
Accounts to follow. TikTok accounts to follow. These
TikTok accounts to follow. Oh, Rachel Peterson. Interesting. Ray Higdon isn't in here. That's also interesting.
ones may have changed since I put this masterclass together. If they did, I apologize, but search these people out. Okay. Search these people out. Rachel Peterson, Caroline Flett, handled by Cheryl, Wave Wild, okay, business coach Sasha, JT Barnett, Kiara Jones. All of these people do a lot of TikTok hacks. And guess what? All of those things, because TikTok is a short form video content platform. Yeah. If it applies on TikTok, it more than likely applies other places, with a couple exceptions. Don't worry about the exceptions. Pay attention to the overall key here. These people that I've suggested going and following will help you stay up to date with TikTok, with Pinterest, if you're on there, like a couple of you mentioned. If you are on Facebook Reels, as you should be. If you're on Instagram, YouTube, all those things, okay? Pay attention to their content. There's a reason I'm suggesting them.
We get it.
Okay. Now,
God.
Accounts to follow. Okay, last week we went over.
Oh, stop scrolling.
Setting up your account. You guys can reference that if that's needed. How many of you guys have been using SnapTik? Anybody?
I've used SnapTik before.
SnapTik.
I think now, very recently, so she wouldn't have known about this when she recorded this video, but I think you can download your TikToks without a watermark directly now, if I'm not mistaken. So you might not need this service anymore, but basically this allows you to download TikTok videos and have it take off the TikTok watermark.
Okay, Montana and Michael have been using SnapTik. Anyone else?
My God, just say it's to download TikTok videos without the watermark and then demonstrate it. Why are we taking all this time to see like, oh, Michael's using it and Jennifer isn't, or whatever?
You have the app. Awesome. David, I believe that that's different. Make sure to be using it not as the app. This is not something you pay for. Some people are using the app and it's completely separate than what I'm talking about tonight. You should not be paying for this.
What if someone wants to? What if someone wants the convenience of having it in the app without having to go to the website? I'm just saying, like, sometimes people will pay for things that I wouldn't pay for, but that doesn't mean that it's not the right thing for them to do.
It's completely free. Okay. For example, here's a TikTok account that I started, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Has hardly anything on it because
Oh, okay.
I took Aristotle's advice. Oh. Oh, look, it's all taken down.
Community guidelines violation for the 4 videos she uploaded to this new account. And she's just discovering this as she's presenting this information to a masterclass.
That is hilarious. Here is.
Is it hilarious? I've literally never had a video taken down for community guidelines. So it sounds like maybe you made some income claims. And also, you're not supposed to be using TikTok if you're in a multi-level marketing company. So there's that too.
Let's see. Well, I guess I'm not able to actually, this is why I'm not on this channel. See?
You just found out that you were in violation just now. Oh, that's why I'm not on this channel. You literally just found this out.
Point in case. Is TikTok going to shut you down? Yes, it is.
Why though? Why did it shut you down? Why don't you tell them that?
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know if I can actually do it on other people. Let me see. Okay, hopefully this is not horribly inappropriate or anything. Okay, so for example, can you guys still hear me?
Yes. Why are you showing us how to use this thing that's relatively easy to use? I don't get it.
Is this like overtaking the volume or anything? Can you guys still hear me? Okay. So on SnapTik, when you are on the actual website, even if you do it from your phone, it needs to be through the website, like open up Chrome and type in the website.
Some people though work mostly on their phones, so giving them a phone option is not a bad option. And if they have to pay whatever, maybe the app is really inexpensive and they just bought it, I think that's fine.
The website meaning, oops, get out of there. This one right here, https://snaptik.app/en. Okay. Yep. Bookmark it for faster results. 100%. Okay. If I am going to download without the watermark so I can repurpose other places, it's going to be copied like this. Let's say this is my video. Okay. Just for the purpose. And then I'm going to go to SnapTik. I'm going to paste it. I've never downloaded someone else's, so we'll see how this works. This is what it looks like. I'm going to then download here. Press X. Can you guys see this in the bottom left? And then what I will do is I will send that download to my own email. Okay. You guys can take it from there. You're not dumb. You know how to send it via email.
If you use some kind of file management system like Google Drive or Dropbox, or I'm not sure if Microsoft, I'm sure, has an equivalent, you can also just upload it there too. I would rename it something because it's going to put like SnapTik with some number on it. I would rename the video so that, especially, as you're going through a bunch of short videos, sometimes you can't tell the difference between one and another, especially if they were filmed the same day and you're like wearing the same outfit or something. But
you can also do it through your phone, which means it's going to just download to your camera roll right then and there. I've always done it on my computer, so that's what it looks like. Okay. Now, SnapTik, the reason.
Why are we spending so much time on SnapTik?
The reason you guys want to be using something like SnapTik. Okay. The reason you want to be using something like SnapTik, sure, you could be lazy and just take, the TikTok video and repurpose it another place. You're right. You could do that. You could still have the watermark, not a big deal. You guys probably see that often on Instagram and Facebook. Reels, right? You see that it's a repurposed TikTok because it has a TikTok logo on it. The problem with that, and it won't happen every time, but it does enough, hand on the stove, don't do it.
Says the woman with 4 videos that have community guidelines violations.
TikTok is TikTok's platform. Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels are their own separate platform. Eventually, if not right from the beginning, you will get hand in the cookie jar, so to speak, slap on the wrist from Facebook, from Instagram, if you haven't already, if you are not removing the watermark. So using something like SnapTik, okay, that's in that masterclass under module 3, lesson 1, that additional PDF. If you're not using SnapTik, I highly recommend you do. Okay. Now, some of you guys will use something like CapCut. If you do, then you no need to use SnapTik. For me, I use SnapTik, which is why I'm recommending it now. Okay.
Maybe you want to clarify the reason that they wouldn't, if you've edited the video and are just exporting it versus downloading it from TikTok, it won't have the watermark, which is why you don't need to use SnapTik. Snaptic's to get rid of the watermark, and it's only after it's uploaded to TikTok that the TikTok adds watermark to the video. So if you edit the video somewhere else, like in another app or something, and you just export the video, it doesn't have the TikTok watermark, so you don't have to remove it.
Now sharing my screen. Let's get out of here. Oh my heck, get out of here. It's not letting me exit out. Don't you guys love that Zoom like hides your top bar?
Again, if you would you can move the bar. It puts it on the top, but you can move it. Again, if you took a 1 hour Zoom class, you would know this.
So awesome. It's so irritating.
Just move the bar.
Okay. Post minimum of 3 times a day. Guys, just like going to the gym, you can't just work out one muscle and expect results. You work out multiple muscles and you have a schedule.
I said this in the initial video I reacted to her, where she said you make 3 videos a day. I think it's bullshit. I don't think anyone has time for that.
Same exact thing with business. Same exact thing with business. Okay.
You don't need to make 3 videos a day. I, Nicole, a full-time marketing person, am telling you that you do not have time to make 3 videos a day. Unless you are a content creator, unless that is your job. If you have an actual business to run, you do not have time to do this, and it's okay.
Majority of videos, you guys, keep it under 15 seconds. My sweet spot is 9 to 12 seconds. It is 9 to 12 seconds.
We'll go watch some of her videos. You'll see how high value they are. Yes, I'm saying that in sarcasm font.
By the way, how many of you guys have gone live on a short form video platform? Like Instagram, like TikTok, Facebook, anything like that?
Yeah.
Ashton, your challenge is to do that this week. Okay. Montana's done a few on Facebook. Have you guys ever gone live on TikTok?
Yeah. You need to have 1,000 followers to go live on TikTok. So I'm sure some of these people don't have that.
Going live on TikTok can be interesting. That is true. Let me tell you though, when you have a climax number on TikTok, okay?
A climax number? That doesn't sound like a TikTok thing. That sounds like a somewhere else thing.
No matter what the number is, whether you have 5 people on and then you shoot up to 15, or you have 20 people on and then you shoot up to 300, every single time you watch that number on TikTok go higher, you need to be saying a hook. Don't be talking about your dog and how you did this morning and how you stuff. No.
Kristy, have you ever gone live on TikTok? Do you have enough people to go live on TikTok? I don't think she has 1,000 on TikTok, but let me go check.
You need to be saying a hook. Yep, you need 1,000 followers at the time of this video. You need 1,000 followers in order to go live. Now, if later on that changes, yay. But if not, TikTok is 1,000 followers. Yes. Now, going live on TikTok, because it doesn't save like a Facebook Live would, it makes it more interesting, which means you need to be hooking them with something often. It is not just a, hey, let's hang out, unless you're not in the niche of making money online. If you're there.
Going live on TikTok is different than going live other places. People are just hanging out and being quiet and reading the screen on TikTok. Like Nora, the Pilates lady, she goes live, I think, every day. I follow someone named Kai, who's live just about every day from what I can tell. And it's a lot of the person, they're like just looking at their screen. Or they're doing something and they're talking. Like they're putting together orders if they're an online business. Or if they're a crafting person, they're like crafting something and looking up occasionally and chatting. It's a lot more sort of voyeuristic than other things. Okay, I just looked her up. She has 15,000 on TikTok. So she can go live. I was wrong, but I thought that she had less than the 1,000. But again, I've been wrong before. I'm sure I'll be wrong again.
To just
the difference between me and these people is I can admit when I'm wrong, and I'm happy to admit when they're right about something. And I always will. Like if there's something they say that's right and I agree with, I will tell you.
Be a weirdo and sleep and show your music or something, then sure, not a big deal. But if you're there, as you guys are, to make money online, that's your niche, you need to be saying a hook often. Otherwise, you're not going to increase followers. You're not going to increase engagement. People won't see your TikTok live video. But then it deletes itself. Okay. something. This is going to be a lot. I hope you're ready for it. TikTok is a completely way different platform when going live than something like Instagram.
Yeah, like I said, it feels weird. I've done it a few times and it is really different. And if you're not sure what I mean, just go on TikTok and look at the live. And there's there's a whole tab where you can just see like who's live, and click on some live videos and just watch them for 5 minutes. Watch like 5 different creators each for 5 minutes who are doing live streams, and you'll see exactly what I mean.
I'm in something like Facebook. I'll just leave it at that before I get down the rabbit hole of Facebook. Facebook is my jam, you guys. And because I know Facebook in and out so well, y'all better be here for the next masterclass.
So the last time we watched her, she said she was amazing at short form video. Now she knows Facebook. She is like the master at Facebook. So curious about that, but not curious enough to watch 2 trainings from her. I'll tell you that.
Okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. There's not a limit on Facebook, Kelly. Let me know what you mean by that, though. Oh, to go live, you mean?
Yeah, you can go live on Facebook with however many people there are. TikTok just has a minimum of 1,000, and it does delete the live stream after, but people do record it. And there are definitely creators who've gotten into trouble for saying some problematic shit on live videos that someone screen recorded. So you still got to kind of watch it.
Kelly's asking, is there a limit on Facebook? No, you can go live on Facebook at any time, whether you have 100 friends on Facebook or half of them are followers, half of them are your friends and family. You can go live at any time. There's not a limit from anything like that. A lot of skeptics seem to appear when live from TikTok, from what I've seen. You can also go into TikTok.
A lot of skeptics seem to appear live. Are they just skeptical that you promising that they're going to make 5 figures a week? I mean, if you were talking about on any other platform, you'd also get some skeptical people. But TikTok has specifically banned multi-level marketing companies from using their platform. So yeah, you are going to get more skepticism there because the community does not accept this line of business. It's so weird to literally go into a website or an online community that literally isn't for you and then wonder why you're not being actively welcomed. Like if there was an online community of, I don't know, engineering majors, right? They graduated from college with engineering majors. And there's a forum when they talk about it. If I show up and say, I don't know anything about engineering, and I start talking, people would be like, dude, like, what are you doing here? Right? It's the same with TikTok and these multi-level marketing people. You literally are not welcome there. That is why you are not being welcomed there.
I assume it works on live videos. Don't quote me on this. But if you go on to TikTok and you go into the settings where you do privacy and you filter out certain words, you could filter out words that you see a lot if you've gone live on TikTok and they seem to pop up a lot. Things like scam, scheme, pyramid, whatever, crypto, Bitcoin, all that kind of stuff. Okay. I assume it works to filter words when you're live, but don't quote me on that.
I've never heard of anyone doing this. I've never heard of anyone really having to do this. I mean, there's a certain amount of spam you get if you go live on a platform that has a lot of people. Like, that's just a given, but I've never heard of anyone doing this.
I assume. Okay. So, sharing my screen again here. Okay.
Hey guys, this is going to be a 2-parter for sure because I recorded for almost 4 hours. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned next week for part 2 of this video. And if you like what you're seeing, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and otherwise sticking around. If you have a guru you want me to react to, you can leave it as a comment on this video, or you can add it to the contact form of the website if you want to be more private about it. You can subscribe to our email newsletter. We send it out monthly. You can see samples of it right on that page before you sign up. So no pressure. And I appreciate you so much for watching. And I'll see you next week. We're going to get through this. I promise. Okay. Take care. See you then.